Be out in the heat, so we're planning ahead, right? We're getting prepped. Water, as we take a live look at Lake Lanier, that's one of the main things you definitely need to have out there. Hydrate, a mister, a fan, whatever you need. If you're heading out to the parade, we'd love to see you. But alongside First Alert meteorologist Patrick Peet, and it's this heat we're talking about too. It's the weekend. A lot of people want to get out and enjoy their time off.
Yeah, it's going to be hot tomorrow, but we're going to be out there. We're going to have our water. We're going to have our fans. I'm probably going to have my umbrella because I'm going to want a little shade. So I hope it's still a little bit cooler than everybody else. Any consolation to you, it's not going to be as hot as last weekend, but we're talking about a degree cooler. We're expecting to top out in the low to mid 90s area-wide. So it is going to be hot. Warm out there this evening. Feels pretty hot. 90 degrees in Atlanta, 93 Eatonton, 90 in Athens, upper 80s in the North Georgia Mountains. Check out Rome. Once again, warmer than us in the city at 91. Those numbers are going to stay warm through the next couple of hours. I still think we have time to warm up a couple more degrees. We'll get to 92 by around 6 o'clock, and then temperatures trend down into the 70s through the overnight. Mostly clear skies, and we're expecting to dip to near 72 degrees for the start of the day tomorrow. 68 in Canton for a low, 67 in LaGrange, mid 60s in the mountains. There's a lot of sunshine coming back into the forecast as we head into your Saturday. We're keeping Saturday mainly dry. We were saying maybe a 10% chance of a sprinkle, but it really looks like we're going to be moisture starved throughout the afternoon. Sunday's going to be the better opportunities for us to see a couple of spotty showers. I think we're dry through the morning. Some of this moisture from this system that we're tracking off the coast could throw a little bit of rain into far east Georgia. Some of the folks out in Jasper, Putnam counties could see some of that rain. It might try to crawl into the eastern part of the metro, but we're only keeping that rain chance at 20% Sunday. So there's a lot of dry time for a lot of folks, trending clear as we head into the evening. It's a busy weekend, starting off with the Atlanta HBCU 5K tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Temperatures are going to be in the low 70s, so on the warm side, if you're running, make sure that you hydrate. 83 degrees by 10 o'clock, climbing into the upper 80s as we're kicking off the Juneteenth parade in Midtown. Those numbers will climb into the lower 90s as we're migrating through the parade into Piedmont Park for the festival, for all of the good times. 93 degrees around 4 o'clock. And we're staying warm through the evening. A lot of folks going to the Hot 107.9 birthday bash at State Farm Arena, 7 o'clock. There's Lil Boosie, Lotto, a lot of folks hitting the stage. It's going to be warm. Just remember that. There's going to be a line outside, 87 degrees at 9 o'clock. You're probably going to want some shorts on. And shorts and sunscreen are going to be the name of the game for the weekend, especially as we head into Sunday. Temperatures hit 97 here in Atlanta, 98 in Eatonton, closer to the low 90s in the mountains. So it's warm all around. And it's going to feel a little bit warmer than that with a little bit of increased humidity, feeling like triple digits as we head into the afternoon hours through the weekend. And that's going to be the story heading into the beginning of next week as well. Some rain would be nice, but really not getting much of it. You can see that compared to everyone else around us, we're just going to get a trace of rain over the course of the next 5-6 days. Looks like we could see some rain move into the area late Wednesday night into Thursday. That's going to be our best opportunity to see some showers. We'll go from 20% on Wednesday to 30 on Thursday. 7-day forecast shows that temperatures are the story here, hanging out in the mid to upper 90s. Tuesday is going to be a scorcher, highs near 98 degrees. We trend a little bit cooler as we head towards the end of the week, down to 90 by Thursday.
Patrick.